What's up, you guys? My name is Rayanne Samantha. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. In today's video, I created this really simple soft glam look, and I promise if you guys are beginners, you can do this too. But honestly, you guys, this is such a great look to dress up, or you can dress down, and that's why I really like it. You can also use it for the holidays, and just to make this more nighttime friendly, you can pop on a red lip and you're good to go. But before we hop into the video, please make sure that you hit the red subscribe button down below, and also hit that post notification bell as well so you know when I post new videos. But I don't want to hold you guys up any longer, so let's just get right into this video. So I'm actually refilming this video, and please don't mind my hair because I am prolonging wash day just so that I can get this video out to you guys, and then right after this I will be washing my hair. And I'm actually really excited for the style that I'm going to do, but I'm not gonna let you guys know that yet. I probably will have the style up after this video. But anywho, I did my brows off camera just because I wanted to save some time. But if you guys want to see my updated brow routine, then comment down below and let me know, and I promise I will get that out to you guys, but really only if you're interested in it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on these eyes. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using the Lancome concealer in the color 460, and I'm just going to literally put that all over my eyelids. So I'm just going to put this all over my eyes. Like I said, honestly, you guys, I can't believe that it is almost Christmas. Like, it does not feel like Christmas time to me at all. I did Vlogmas last year, but I don't know, I really just wasn't feeling Vlogmas this year, and I didn't want to stress myself out, especially because I just started being more consistent. So I don't want to promise you guys Vlogmas and then I didn't follow through. So yeah, I just decided that this year we are gonna skip out on Vlogmas and kind of just enjoy moments together without filming every little thing. But yeah, now that my eyes are nice and primed, I'm gonna go ahead and just set my eyes with some translucent powder, and I'm just gonna use my Sephora translucent powder. You guys, I've been loving this powder so much. So I'm just gonna let you guys know that all my brushes are going to be dirty today because as I said, I am refilming this look. So I'm just using this Morphe 536 brush, and I'm just gonna use that to lightly set my eyelids. So now that we got that on and my eyelids are nice and set, let's just go ahead and start this eyeshadow look. So for today's look, you guys, I'm going to be using the Jacklyn Hill Volume 1 palette. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to use this color called Pouter, and it's right here. And I'm just going to use that as a transition color. And the brush that I'm using to apply that is this Morphe and Jeffree Star JS8 brush. So let's go ahead and add that. This color is not like anything crazy, but I just like to add this color because it just, I feel like it makes everything look nice and blended. So I'm literally just putting this all over, and I'm also making sure to get into this area right here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So I just start by stamping it on first, and then I go ahead and blend it out. So now that we got that color on, I'm going to go ahead and just add some color to my crease. And I'm just going to use this deep brown color called Mocha right here. It's kind of like a reddish brown. And I'm just going to use the exact same brush that I used for the previous color. And again, I'm just stamping this on, and then I'm just going to buff it out. Like so. I know this might seem like a lot of steps, especially as a beginner. You feel like you should just add the color that you're gonna see the most, but this is really important to kind of layer. Of course my phone's gonna go off. But yeah, this is really important to kind of layer your colors because this is gonna give you the most seamless blend, and you don't have to work as hard to get your shadows to look nice and cohesive. So I just want to give this look a little bit more intensity, so I'm going to go in with this color right here, and it's called Chip, and I'm just going to add that to the outer corners. And as I said, this is just going to intensify it a little bit and just give the look a little bit more dimension. But yeah, you guys, as I was saying, like, it does not feel like Christmas time. I honestly can't believe it's pretty much the end of the year. And it just reminds me, like, as a kid, there's all this excitement, but behind that excitement is a hard-working parent. Like, it's just crazy. Kids really have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. I should say hardworking parents, or parents, because, you know, not everyone is a single parent. But yeah, it's just, as a kid, you really don't take all of that in. You're just so excited and enamored with, like, the Christmas spirit. But there is a lot of work that goes into this. So yeah, my kids don't believe in Santa Claus. I just decided from the beginning that I wouldn't be telling them all of that. Not because I want to curse their spirits, but like, I fundamentally, like, raised them on just being very transparent with them. And so I didn't feel like doing the whole Santa Easter bunny thing aligned with that. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and I'm just gonna go back and just buff out any harsh lines. I'm just gonna add this pale pink color right here, and it's called Pouter. I don't really know what these names are about, but that's what this color is called. And I'm just gonna pack that on my lid with this Morphe 166 brush. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it looks like. It's just like a really flat brush. And yeah, as I said, I'm just going to literally pack that onto my eyelid. I used to feel like I always had to do cut creases back in the day, but this is honestly so effective as well. And it's only till, like, you get your liner on and everything when you realize, like, this just looks super cute. Even though it's like such a really basic look, I really like how it looks. Because sometimes, honestly, less is more. So I'm just gonna continue packing this on. And again, I'm just making sure that I get into these corners. And then I'm just taking this brush and kind of just diffusing where the pale pink color meets the brown. That's what's looking like so far. And just to brighten things up a bit, I'm going to add this color right here at the top. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Probably should have added that color first, but it's no big deal. Still make it work. But comment down below, you guys. I know I've been like off and on this like Christmas thing, but comment down below if you guys do the whole Santa thing with your kids, or what your plans are this year. If you guys are gonna do, like, you know, if you guys have any big plans, or if you're just gonna keep it simple this year, I'd really love to know. Yeah, like, I just don't feel like going above and beyond this year, and to be honest, like, my kids don't even need anything else. And I feel like sometimes as parents, we just have this urge to buy our kids more and more and more, and it's like, for what? Like, do they even appreciate it? Like, they already have so much stuff that they don't even know what they have. So I just decided that this year I'm not going crazy overboard. I'm just gonna do, you know, the minimum, not the minimum, but you guys know what I mean. Because it's just, I also don't think it's really healthy the way that, you know, some of our kids just have it all. They're not even concerned about their old toys because they constantly get something new. So, and I think that's just the culture of kids today. That's just my little outlook on things. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take the same brush and just blend around. So now that we got my eyes done, I'm just gonna add my Rare Beauty mascara. I'm just gonna use it to prep my eyelashes to add my falsies. I really, really love this mascara, you guys. So the lashes that I'm using today are these ones right here. I actually got them from Amazon, but you guys, they are so pretty. I've been loving these lashes. So let me go ahead and add some glue and then go ahead and pop these on. Before I add my lashes, I'm gonna use the Sephora liquid eyeliner. And I'm just gonna use this beauty blender and just to blend this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to complexion. Now that the struggle of lashes is finally over, I'm gonna go ahead with my Milk Hydrogrip primer and just put this all over as per usual. I honestly feel like I could have prepped my skin a little better, but I am going to do another makeup look after this, so I didn't really feel like doing full-on skincare just because I am going to do that at the end of the night tonight. So if you notice my skin isn't as hydrated as I usually have it, that is why. So I'm just gonna go ahead and neutralize my hyperpigmentation with the Teint Idole concealer in the color 495, and that's basically just my skin tone. And honestly, I've really been loving this step, and I think it makes such a difference, like I've said in my other videos. So this is honestly a step that I don't skip anymore, and I find that it's just helped my makeup look so much better. And I'm just taking a beauty blender and I'm just going to buff that in. This color is honestly such a perfect match. Like, look at that. All right, so let's go ahead with some foundation. As much as I've really been loving the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, you guys, I've also really been gravitating towards this Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. This is in the color Rich 31, and I also like the fact that it is pretty inexpensive. So let's go ahead and just put this all over. And I basically put one pump, even though it might have seemed like a lot. And to add my foundation, again, it is dirty, don't worry about that, but I'm just using the Merit Beauty brush, and I'm just going to put this all over my face in the areas that I need first, and then if I need some more, I will go ahead and add some more foundation to my skin. But this is another step that I've been trying to do, is just not oversaturating my face with foundation. So once I go back and add it, I'm just gonna add the foundation in the areas that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more in this area to give me a little bit more coverage, and just a tiny bit on my forehead. This brush is so nice and soft, and I just feel like it gets everywhere into like little spots, tiny spaces. This foundation does look a little bit like orangey red on camera, I feel like, but once it oxidizes, I think it's a pretty good match for my skin, you guys. So to highlight today, I'm gonna go back in with the Teint Idole concealer in the color 460, and I'm just gonna put that pretty much in the same areas that I usually highlight. Underneath my eyes, my nose area, as well as my forehead. Alright, so this has been sitting for a while, so I don't want it to dry down anymore. So let's go ahead and just buff this out. So I'm just going to use this Juvia's Place concealer. This is in the color 12. I'm just going to add a tiny bit, just like right about here and here, and a tad bit down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. Alright, so that's what we're looking like. I'm going to go ahead and add my cream bronzer. I'm not going to set this yet because as I said, I'm going to be doing a cream bronzer, and if I set this and then add my bronzer on top, it's going to look really cakey and take off my concealer, so definitely want to add cream, all of your creams first, and then go ahead and powder down. So the bronzer that I'm using today is from Danessa Myricks, and this is the Power Bronzer in the color Deep, and this is the deepest color, I believe. And I'm so obsessed with this bronzer, you guys, because it just blends so easily. Definitely put a little bit too much on that side, but I'm just gonna have to even it out because obviously I don't want one side looking darker than the other. And to blend out my contour, I'm gonna use this Morphe 708 brush, and I've actually never used this brush to blend this out, but it's nice and stiff actually, so I thought it would be easy. And I actually really do love this brush to blend out this cream contour. It's doing the job and it understood the assignment for real. I'm just gonna blend my cream bronzer upwards. I'm also just gonna try and get it into my hairline because obviously my hairline is gonna be a lot lighter and that's not gonna look very cute. Because there are still some harsh lines, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just go around those edges just to kind of melt things together, and then I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush just to blend everything even more. I'm just going back in with my foundation brush and I'm just pressing over everything just to blend it out even more before I set my under eyes. This step is really important, you guys, because it just like brings everything back together. So I'm just going back in with my Sephora translucent powder, and I'm going to set with my Morphe E48 brush. I'm just going to dip that into the powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eyes. I really love this powder. So nice and set, and I'm just going to go ahead and add my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and that's just going to set the cream bronzer. I don't really have to do that step, but I just feel like doing that, and then we're just going to finish off the face. So I'm using my Juvia's Place angled contour brush, and that's just what I'm going to use to add this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I feel like I said this every video, but I'm so happy that I finally decided to get this bronzer because I just feel like it just really brings my face together, you guys. Just gonna rub this on my jawline. So for blush, I don't want anything crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2. And I'm just gonna use this color right here. Or should I use Lena? I don't know. I think I'm gonna use a mixture of these two just to get a nice pinky colored blush. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place blush brush. And I'm just bringing this upward on my face. I'm gonna add a tiny bit on my nose, just because I've been liking how that looks lately. And before I set my whole face, I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this to sculpt out my nose a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and then just blend this out. And this is the Sephora Microsmooth Baked Face Powder in the color 65 Toffee, and I've heard really great things about it, so I'm just going to use this Morphe 527 brush and basically just like dip into that. To set my face, I usually use my Fenty powder foundation, but I just want a lighter finish, so I decided to pick this up, and I just want to see how this looks. It's definitely a lot lighter coverage than my Fenty foundation, which I like because I already have like a full face of foundation on, so I don't really feel like I needed all that coverage. Alright, so this is what my face is looking like now that I've powdered everything down, and I honestly really like this powder. I will continue using this and tell you guys what I think about it. This is actually my first time using it. I think it's a pretty great match for my skin. It really does blur things out really nicely, so definitely will continue using this and telling you guys what I think. So I also just picked up the Sephora liner, and it's just a brown, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just a nice brown eyeliner, and I just feel like I needed a brown eyeliner because sometimes black just looks super harsh, so I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. And this really glides on so nicely. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna go back in with this same dark brown color that I used up here, just to intensify my under eye a little bit more. But I'm also not bringing it all the way over. I'm kind of just joining at the wing, and I'm bringing it over like almost just past halfway mark. You guys, I totally forgot to add some highlight, but I am going to use my Laura Mercier Light Catcher powder, and I'm using the color Cosmic Rose. This is another product that I have been loving, you guys. So I don't know how I forgot to add my highlight, but let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm also just going to add some to my nose. And my Cupid's bow. So to finish off my bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Rare Beauty mascara again. I'm going to go ahead and use my Charlotte Tilbury finishing spray. So to finish off my lips, I'm using my Morphe Trendsetter brown lip liner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. So I'm just gonna finish off with these two Artist Couture lip glosses. I actually recently got this one, and this is the color Shameless. It's more of like a pinky nude. So I'm gonna put this one on first and then put the other one on in the middle. So first I'm putting on Shameless. I really like this color actually. It's a lot more warm than Censored 2.0, but you guys know I 100% still love my Censored 2.0, and I'm just gonna put that in the middle as I said. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm really happy that I recreated it, and hopefully these lashes look proper on camera this time, and if not, I give up because I'm just over it. I'm really over it. I actually did this look once when I went out, then I recreated it, I didn't like it, and now I'm recreating it for the third time, so hopefully third time is a charm. But yeah, you guys, as always, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you for watching my videos. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the red subscribe button down below, and also hit that post notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And also, you guys, please follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I've been posting a lot more on there. Hope to see you guys in another one of my videos, but for now I'm gonna say toodles. Bye guys.